small group of community members gathered Tuesday night to mourn the loss of 3 children and an adult who died in a shooting at a church in California on Monday. They lit candles and said prayers for those that lost their lives. On Monday, a gunman opened fire at a church in Sacramento, killing his 3 children and a chaperone present during a supervised visit for the kids before turning the gun on himself. According to officials, the mother had a restraining order against the father. The children killed ranged in the age from 9 to 13 years old. The adult who died was 59. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds signed legislation Tuesday making a flat income tax law in the state before her big night on the national political stage. The Iowa House and Senate passed a tax reform package last week that will change Iowa's income tax system to a flat tax of 3.9%. The bill also cuts corporate taxes and eliminates income taxes for retired Iowans. Reynolds had proposed a 4% flat tax in her condition of the state address. The bill passed with some Democratic support, and other Democrats are assailing the plan as a tax cut for the wealthy that will be met with offsetting increase in sales, property, and other taxes to maintain minimum services. Governor Reynolds says the law will help Iowa in the wake of bad policy coming from Washington, D.C. And following the signing, the governor left to prepare for her Tuesday night task, delivering the Republican response to President Joe Biden's State of the Union address. Well, protesters rallied in support of transgender youth outside the Texas Capitol on Tuesday. The rally was in response to Governor Greg Abbott's recent directive to have officials look into reports of gender-conforming care for kids as abuse. Abbott issued the directive following a non-binding legal opinion by Republican Attorney General Ken Paxton labeling certain gender-confirming treatments as child abuse. Well, this morning, Russian troops continue to turn up the pressure on soldiers and volunteer fighters in Ukraine. The fighting has become more violent and deadly, with the Kremlin clearing now targeting the 2 largest cities, while hundreds of thousands scramble to safety across the border. Jay Gray has more.
The relentless attack on Ukraine has intensified, the most damaging and deadly strikes coming through the air.
Terrible situation, terrible.
It's terrible.
And getting worse. The city of Kharkiv, now surrounded by Russian troops, this emergency services center taken out, officials say, by a missile. Kyiv is also a primary target, though a senior U.S. defense official tells NBC News a Russian convoy that stretches for 40 miles outside of the capital city has stalled, facing fuel and food shortages. As the fighting intensifies, so does the rush to get out. Close to 700,000 have already left Ukraine, and that number expected to grow significantly over the next several days.
And this is a big tragedy for me to leave my city, and actually I don't know am I going to come back or not, and I don't want to leave, but it's completely dangerous to stay here.
Dangerous and dire. Store shelves in many places empty.
No food, no bread, no water, no tabletics, no pharmacy, nothing. And the people of there staying, no money to go out, to run, no money.
The UN warning the situation could quickly become Europe's largest refugee crisis this century. Jay Gray, NBC News, along the Polish-Ukraine border.